A wholesale power contract is a long-term contract between a distribution cooperative like Eau Claire Energy and the generation and transmission cooperative like Dairyland Power.
It provides us with surety that we'll have safe, reliable, cost-effective energy for the long term.
The wholesale power contract really starts with the fact that Dairyland is a cooperative. So the cooperative form of business is where the owners are the members. Dairyland agrees to provide all of our power at cost plus a margin. The unique thing about this is that the margin goes back to our members, the 24 distribution co-ops, as well as then goes back to the end user members.
The contract goes out 40 years with a 2-year evergreen provision, and they have reassurance that we are taking care of their generation and transmission needs throughout that whole time that they're part of the contract.
Having a stable power supply, especially for rural areas, is really why these wholesale power contracts were developed from the get-go.
So when Dairyland was formed, rural America really did not have electricity. Only about 10% of the homes and farms were energized, unlike that of the urban areas where about 90% of them were. So at the time the wholesale power contracts were signed and our members committed to one another to create Dairyland Power, the investor-owned utilities were not providing power to the rural areas of America, and it was too expensive for them to do so.
So at Eau Claire Energy Cooperative, our members expect us to provide safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. By having a contract that's long-term and stable, as a wholesale power contract is, we can plan and project our rates into the future by working with Dairyland Power, making sure we're touching on that affordability piece of the electricity that we provide to our members.
So we include our board of directors at Dairyland as well as the DMA managers to look at the long-term strategic priorities for Dairyland. That allows us to have long-term financing, commit to the resources, whether it's generation, transmission, purchase power agreements, and that provides us all stable rates. So as we look to the future, our own home cooperatives can plan for the future, knowing that we will have safe, affordable, reliable power.
It allows Heartland Power to make long-term decisions and also assures us of the ability to get reasonable financing. And that's also the same case with Dairyland Power.
If we did not have the wholesale power contract, we as Dairyland would have a hard time financing for our long-term projects and even maintaining our system. When we're talking to our lenders and our credit rating agencies, they want to know that we have that guaranteed revenue stream, that we can meet our financial commitments over the period of that debt that we're taking out.
The wholesale power contract also provides for all of us to share in the risk and the rewards. So as we look at our electric industry, it's changing drastically. So as we plan for the future, we're actually forming a bond amongst each other to depend on each other.
It gives us a seat at that table to have input to make management decisions.
We're managing the reliability, the stability, and the risk for our members.
I think one of the biggest advantages to the wholesale power contract was actually communicated through one of my co-directors on the Dairyland Board of Directors, Butch Betcher, who is from Eau Claire Energy. He always said that the wholesale power contract is Eau Claire's biggest asset, and I would agree wholeheartedly with him, because nowhere else can you have a power supplier that's going to provide power to you for the next 40-some years at cost, and the margin goes back to your members in your home cooperative.